pay homage to towering intellectual who lived here many years ago. Hello?
Amanda, 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 say you. Say you. Human rights activist, Zayo. We are here to seek for all Zayo. We are not a real estate manager, Zayo. Corruption is not your DNA, Zayo. Amanda. Amanda.
Let me pay homage to a towering intellectual figure that lived in this community many years ago, and ask you for one moment of silence to his memory. The late Alhaji Abdullah Tunis. Abdullah Tunis was a powerful intellectual, not only in the Islamic community, but he displayed a high level of intellectualism during our time at the University of Nigeria. He was highly respected. There is no way I can come in this community without recognizing the importance of Abdullah Tunis. Intellectualism is the best way to resolve disputes, not physical force. It should be the power of the intellect that should settle differences in the democratic society. And they have to strengthen peace. Because a defeated intellectual goes back to do his homework, to come and get on the floor to fight intellectually. The use of brute force brings you closer to the ordinary animal and human beings. So I want to thank you for organizing this forum. Thank you for having one of the better intellectual theaters that I've seen in this country. Clap for yourselves. Voter registration is over. It has ended here in Montserrado County and 5 other counties. This is now the period of voter education. And the responsibility of educating the voters rests with us who will be contesting in the upcoming election. So let me tell you the role of a president. The office I seek, the office of presidency of Liberia, is to protect the rights of all Liberians under the rule of law and to seek the welfare. Those are the two objectives of the existence of government in a democratic society. To protect the rights people and to seek their welfare. Protection of rights includes intensifying security, so this sovereignty and the human person is respected, and no one does any harm to them. And to respect the rights of freedom of women, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and all other basic rights that our Constitution provides and that exist under the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. I want to be your president. And the number one thing I want to achieve in this country is to manage the country in such a way that rule of law becomes number one. Rule of law creates the atmosphere, the appropriate atmosphere of governance. An atmosphere in which human rights are fully respected. An atmosphere in which all of the other rights are respected and in which socio-economic development takes place. There can be no socio-economic development, especially sustainable socio-economic development, in an atmosphere that is not protected by rule of law. So rule of law is number one. That's the number one pillar for me. We're a country that is governed by rule of law. We can work on our electricity because Liberia has more water than most countries in the sub-region. It is poor management of this country, of our natural resources, that is making us to buy electricity from agriculture that has less water than Liberia has. With rule of law, we can provide an environment for tourists to come to this country and make billions of dollars from tourism. Because Liberia is one country that has a very beautiful sea coast that is separated from Cape Town to Cape Town. Not many countries in West Africa have the sea coast that we have. We are better than Banjul, we are better than Senegal, we are better than Conakry, Guinea, we are better than Nigeria, Ghana, and all of the countries along the coast when it comes to the beauty of our sea coast. It is sending. In some countries, and I travel all over West Africa, you have rocky beach, you have a rocky sea coast, you have hilly sea coast. Liberia has sending sea coast from Cape Town to Cape Town. What will stop tourists from coming here? With a country governed by rule of law, we will have a fleet of hotels along the coast from Cape Town to Cape Town, and that will provide a lot of employment for young people. And it will generate more income for us as a country and improve our revenue. But not only that, the sea coast is one thing. Our forest can be a source of attraction of tourists from all over the world. Because we have the exotic species, tropical species in our forest that don't exist in many countries. Liberia has 43% of the remaining forest in the whole of West Africa. We have great forests in Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Guinea, all combined, this country. And you want to know around a helicopter or a airplane, and you get some vast forest. People, researchers will come as tourists to see mahogany, eki, and other species that were out of our forest that don't exist in other countries. More than that, Liberia is the only country in the world that has what we call the pygmy hippopotamus. It does not exist anywhere in the world. And just to see pygmy hippopotamus in the Sapo National Forest, tourists will come here to get security, to get rule of law. Liberia is the only country that has one species of frog that was discovered a few years ago in the Nimba forest around Cape Town. To see that frog, scientists who are researching will come here to see that. And that would be a source of generating income for Liberia. So Liberia is an attractive country. So there are many other reasons for tourism. There are animals, birds, insect species that exist there that other people will come and do research on. But no one will come here if we have bad governance. No one will come here if the report coming out of Liberia is that Liberians are killed and the government cannot find a reason why they were killed. We can't even find the killers. Like the young Musu case. The most recent one. Princess Cooper. All these different cases that are involved shows a lack of security in our country. A lack of good governance. No one will risk his or her life to come to a country that gives bad reports about its own citizens' security. We have to change that story. I want to be a project manager for Liberia, call it president, but I want to be a project manager to change Liberia's bad story for the better because I believe a better Liberia is possible. Look at us. Let's talk about youth empowerment. Youth empowerment involves having an elaborate academic program that is accessible to all the children. Having a comprehensive sporting program that involves all of the sports that are in the world so that Liberian young people can have the opportunity to go to the Olympics too. Sports cannot be limited to football, basketball, volleyball, and kickball. Next door is the young people are playing cricket. Liberia should be playing cricket. They should be participating in boxing tournament and several other sports. Every sport around the world should be here. Young people should be exposed to it. Those who are not in good football will be good in boxing and other judo and other sports. That is what other countries are doing. Youth empowerment includes paying attention, providing the opportunity to explore the entertainment industry. Where are the theaters? Where young performing artists will go to perform in Ghana for people to go and watch them. Where are the cultural centers? Where people learn cultural dances and even learn artifacts to produce artifacts and other aspects of our culture. Youth empowerment, corporate sports, music, the other performing arts, academic program. We don't have it here. Youth empowerment includes creating jobs for young people, giving them, empowering them, giving them the ability to compete for jobs and to work for themselves. I want to change that story. There's a deficit in this area. Today, from traveling around the country, I see a huge deficiency in youth empowerment. But let's take youth football. I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying the reality. And nobody should get offended. Our country is the only country in the world that is being governed by a football hero. That is not disputable. But this country in West Africa last year was the only country in the Maghreb region that did not qualify for the African Cup of Nations. The other country not governed by football hero qualified.
Amanda,
wait.
Say you. We are a football player. We don't qualify for World Cup. Say you.
So maybe talk about World Cup. This African Cup can't qualify. Even waffle competition, we can't qualify. Then the World Honor and Football Hero, our only international page will declare unfit for playing international football. That's question. Now, in countries that are not headed by football hero, there are football academies. Somebody showing me one football academy in Nigeria, organized by this government. I will sit down. Is there anybody here knows? So how do you qualify to play international football, to be international star in Europe? Because I understand the rule now is the one to find out whether you graduated from a football academy. That's the standard now. You're not playing football by heart anymore. You have no chances. You have to come from a football academy. You don't have one here. Samuel Joe was not a football hero. But under Samuel Joe regime, one football, international footballer called George Bell was created, Salisa was created, Joe Miller was created, the Sacred Brothers was created, Christopher Bell was created. So, under this one, you have to tell me, I don't know in the last 5 years, to the 6 years, which Liberian young man has qualified as an international player from the Liberian Europe. I don't know. You need to educate me that. In a short while, George and Samuel told them, he motivated players, he gave them, he organized football and motivated the players. You who are young, you may have heard it, but Samuel Joe, as president of Liberia, used to put the football players in his open tap car, and he himself drive them to football teams. They were motivated. Motivation is one way to get people to work harder. It's not happening. So I don't see anywhere where youth empowerment, which was one motivated young people in this country to vote in power, is being displayed. And someone even saying that Messi will come to play and Ronaldo all. We said it was wishful thinking. They said it was. Many young people say it will happen. That dream has not been achieved in the 6th year of this government. I'm not a football player. I play amateur football. But I can tell you that there will be comprehensive youth empowerment under the LPP government in this country. A comprehensive youth empowerment that will include free education for all Nigerian children from kindergarten to 12th grade, with government providing capital, pencils, textbooks, free food for every child so that nobody has an excuse not to send child. Youth empowerment that will include creating free trade schools in the 15 countries for young people to learn to be mechanics, to be carpenters, to be electricians, to be electronic technicians, to learn different IT things. Youth empowerment. So that they can work for themselves and be able to compete on the job market. Here in Liberia, within the Montserrado region, within West Africa and the world. Because these days in the world, jobs are being outsourced. The IT jobs are outsourced from America, from Europe, to African countries, going as Ghanaians. There are few Liberians here who are doing jobs in America and other places because of the training. We want to open this kind of opportunity for a vast majority of the young people. That is youth empowerment. We also want to empower the elderly people, the weak in our society. We cannot have, no country can develop where there's high level of illiteracy. In Liberia, there's high level of illiteracy, more than 50% of the people in this country don't read and write. Which means they are not probably living in this world of This thing the young man just to phone. Every information in the world now is in the phone. And if you can't read and write, you can't use the phone. Because first you have to know how to put it inside. So I founded my parents in the 13 countries I've gone to. That when I become president, I will eliminate illiteracy in 2 years. How do I do it? Everything I say, I will tell you how I will do it. I will make government give stipend to junior high students, high school students, and college students where they are colleges. And they will be required to teach at least 10 illiterate people in your community every day after school, the after school program. And let me see anyone in this audience who if government is giving $10 or $20 as recess every month will refuse to teach people in his community. That's an easy way out. Does it make sense? Does it make sense that you go to school, government gave you money, a stipend to teach 10 people in your community? Does it make sense? You're going to teach, right? Yeah. You're going to teach, right? And you have a supervising teacher who will come. I said 2 years, but I'm sure in 6 months, some old ladies, some old men will be able to write their name and to say 1, 2, 3 to 100. In that way, they can put numbers in the phone. They can read text messages. We need to do that. I was in Buchanan the other day and said, if you can't read, if I send you money and say there's a secret between the two of us, you will show that text message to someone. Once you show it, don't go secret. And a young man or a lady, a young lady who is crooked might take your money from there. One lady said, what happened to me? They put a call, you said direct, they came there in Buchanan, and they went back. They sent me money. Because I hear my phone ring, clank, I said, message inside because I want to. She said she showed her phone to one young man. The young man looked at his shoulder for me. He said, oh man, the people came here the other day, they said they didn't reach him on the order. Then he went and took the money from inside. You see that? But that's simple. I was in Bible the other day. In the town called supermarket, right? Before reaching Harris Town. They don't know about Bible. And I said the same thing about the need to read and write. And what I'm going to do. One more friend, she said, my own daughter, somebody sent me 15,000. She took 10,000 and got it from there. Because she knew the woman will come to visit and she said, Mama, I want to confess to you that 15,000 is saying they already about 10,000. So if she could read and write, that would not have happened to her. So it is very important for everybody to learn how to read and write because of cheating. And the strategy I have is to make young people in junior high school because elementary school students are still too young to do it. Junior high students, senior high students, and college students, each of them to teach at least 10 people in their community. And to get to employ college students fully to teach in the town that have no schools as full-time job. This is the strategy I have. Everything I say, I will tell you how. Alright? So we'll talk about youth comprehensive empowerment, and we'll talk about empowerment of all Liberians who are illiterate to be able to read and write. Am I making sense? Yeah. Is there a good plan? Yeah. There's an intellectual forum. I expect you to say you are talking nonsense. That won't work. I will not be offended. Yes. The other thing I want to do is the road condition. And the reason I'm talking about the road is I just came from Southeastern Nigeria. I will assess countries in Southeastern Nigeria. Those who are on YouTube will see I was walking in the morning. I was not blocking there with nobody. Anyone who walk, nobody on that trip walk with their shoes. You have to take your shoes to walk in the morning. And this is dry season. At least according to our geography. I had an event in the place called Kilipo Kaweke. I'm not going to Roger. Anybody know? All right. Kilipo Kaweke. And I had an event around 5 o'clock. And my next event was in Kilipo Kaweke. Normally, when the road is good, that's 20 to 30 minutes by car, right? And the road is good. They go away from me at 6 o'clock. I arrived in Kilipo Kaweke at 1 a.m. the next morning. When people say in Montserrado, hey, viral ministry, my experience is on the 30-minute road from 5 o'clock around 1 a.m. the next morning. Everybody was asleep. So I had to sleep and hold that event the next morning. That's just one of the examples. I'm not talking about ITR. Right after ITR. I'm not talking about between Tapata and Virgin. Terrible roads. We saw people stuck on the road between Goita and Zaita and Grangela who have been there for 8 days. So, I want to change that story. Under my administration, no road will be closed. Why? Because, on a tunnel, on a door, I saw that we did not have paved roads. But in 1979, I left the farm 6 o'clock in the morning, and by 9 o'clock I was in the river. Why? Because the governor of those days had public work yards in all of the counties. And older people had someone person a little bit older shaking hand. There were other in Danta, one in Secretary, another one in Kyoto, another one in Tapata, another one in Toyota, another one in Kaweke, up to people. So, even though the roads were not paved, but it was maintained with good quarters and everything, it would rain, but the rain would watch out in no time, the road was good. And everybody is here who think I'm lying, say, in the next 50 years, government may not be able to connect all of the. I heard one contender recently say, I will connect all the capital with paved roads. I will not lie to you like that. I will not lie to you like that. President Salim said the same thing. Will connect all the capital. I will not lie to you like that. What I will tell you is that the roads will be retained. We will, under my administration, will restore the public way yard. The good idea that we're talk and will bring it back. We will put public way yard in the county or create even 4 big hubs where gallery machines that will be between the roads during the dry season. In that way, the road will be used. When you have bad road, it's insecurity and also it creates poverty. Let me tell you how. Suppose Africans declare war against Liberia in refugee. How do you move troops? How do you move your troops? It's not possible. You'll just be defeated by your own battle. When there is rebel attack, we don't expect rebel attack. How do you move your troops? So you create insecurity for the Liberian people. But let's leave the attack, the military aspect. Consider yourself very sick in Kyoto, America, and they say that the expert is in Tapata at the JFD Regional Hospital. One expert there, all the equipment there to save your life. They put you in one ambulance. You reach the mall. How do you go? That's insecurity without regular, right? So we have bad road, it creates insecurity. It's a threat to life. Bad road is a threat to our security. So we talk about peace and security. As long as we have bad road in this country, Liberia, now in peace, we are insecure. That is an intellectual forum. I'm I'm stretching the argument. The actions of one alone should not say, oh, we are in peace. Once we have barriers that undermines our freedom of movement, we can move from place to place, we are insecure, we are not in peace. Because you cannot today say, I'm planning to go to the department to come like the after tomorrow. That's possible. You can't. You may go, but you can't not say when you're coming back. So power is a threat to insecurity. Peace. The other aspect is power increases poverty. So this young man has, let's say the young man has a big planting farm in Beko County. And the way he depends on to send his children to school and take care of them. And he harvests his planting, put it in a truck, big truck. And he says, he borrowed money from one person in the town. I'm giving money to pay to charter the truck. Next week I will pay you the money. He comes to maybe even people to come. He gets to Beko County at that mall I was at. And you stop there for 2 weeks. What will happen to the country? It will get rotting. They are not a child travel business, so you didn't do anything wrong. What will happen to you? You will end up being sued by the person who credited you money. And the little money, in fact, all of the money you had in your given, you might even sell some of your items just to pay your debt. Are you not becoming poor? So, this is an intellectual forum. This is to show you when you have bad roads and you can't move freely, it increases poverty. So, in a country that has bad roads, nobody can say you are alleviating poverty. You are increasing poverty as long as there are bad roads. Bad road is a threat to security and peace. Bad road undermines, creates poverty, multiplies poverty. Because they find gold that you depend on for the whole family will suffer. The other thing is economically, those who manage to come to Montserrado and take it back. Every good in Montserrado is sold at a very high price in Southeastern Nigeria. Right now, in some places in Southeastern Nigeria, 25 kg bag of rice is 5,000, 6,000. And that's an area that they don't have any economic activity, so that means also they are getting poorer and poorer. Because prices are high, and they need to live, they need to buy the things to buy, so they are getting poorer. Bad road in any country, especially like the situation, we cannot have bad road in vast areas of the country and say we are reducing poverty. No, that's a lie. Intellectually, it's flawed. And bad roads exist in Lofa. You cannot get to Lofa easily. I've been there. Bad roads exist in Southeastern Nigeria, parts of Lofa, parts of one country. So what are we talking about? This government is doing nothing to sustain a peace and to reduce poverty. This is clear condition. And I say I will change our condition by putting follower yards in all the countries to keep the roads meeting. We cannot wait to pay them before we have roads. That's correct. It's going to take not less than 50 years to have all the major roads before we pay. Meanwhile, let's meeting them. Let's use the yellow machine to bring more farm to market roads. I grew up in Tapeta. People used to leave Tapeta in the morning, but in the evening before that they are back. It can't happen now. So people who live 30 or 40 years ago, they have better opportunity to improve their life than us today. The next thing I want to do, so I talk about education, I talk about road condition. The next thing I want to do is in agriculture. But let me go to health first. Health. Go read Ministry of Health on report. Pregnant women die in Liberia with flies. According to the WHO report, Liberia is among the 10 countries in the world that report the very high rate of death among pregnant women. Liberia is number 7 among the 10 countries that report the highest rate. Then we are among the countries that report very high rate of death among children. Infant mortality is very high. Children below the age of 5. That is why you see in the interior, they say they want 5 children, but she get 1. Then they say she get rich. Or the old lady, the grandma ate it, or the grandpa ate the child, all that kind of thing. Then more people die a lot, and when they die, we say they are witches. That wicked old man, that wicked old lady should not die. These vulnerable people in our population need the assistance of government. So, this is my plan. When I become president, pregnant women, children under the age of 5, and all Nigerians 65 years or up will not pay 1 cent in a government. Thank you. You know the difference between Montserrado and the interior? This thing I'm saying, when I say it, people get elected by the clapping the interior, but they are very poor. But you, when you have alternative, you are richer than the poor in the interior. So when you tell them about this health program, they rise up. The next thing we do is that, you know, the insurance say, I'm talking about, hello, pay attention please, and concentrate on my never destroy. When I say that government hospitals and clinics will be free to the vulnerable in our population, the question in your mind is, but what is government hospital? When you can go to JFK and tell you, they push up and say go to the pharmacy. So when you think about the clinic in Florida, Sunday, or the clinic in People, government hospital and clinics are not in council. We're also going there, it doesn't mean anything. I promise when I become president, government hospital and clinics, thank you. Government hospital and clinics will be much better than private hospital and clinics. Why? Because as president, I will pay some private visits to government hospital and clinics. I will get up and go to J.J. Johnson Hospital and say, I'm here for medical checkup. When they say, Mr. President, we didn't get it, I said, what the hell is the hospital? You're on fire. Police investigating that to account for everything that government put in. And when I go to over 10 hospitals and clinics, next day I'm in Kilman, the next day I'm in Lofa. When over 10 heads of clinics and hospitals are in jail, accounting, the other ones will learn, will take you, and no government, no equipment or medicine will be stolen from government hospital and clinics. Then I transform government hospital and clinics to better medical facilities and private ones. That's rule of law. So these are the things. The last thing is rice. You know in Nigeria, somebody can bring all of us here cassava gravy, and we'll all eat our stomach food, drink, you know. 8 o'clock to them and ask you, have you eaten food today? You say, no. I eat food today. I dare eat cassava gravy. And I want to say, the only thing we consider food is like bread and rice. But the rice we can't grow it. Now we are importing from India. And according to record, the statistics and Ministry of Commerce, Liberia spends about $200 million a year to import rice. I want to change that story. I can assure you that when I become president, I will change that story from making Liberia a rice importer to a rice exporter. Thank you. Liberia has great soil. There is nobody who will say the backyard that you have, you are using fertilizer. The country, the soil is so rich. So all we need to do, this is what I will do. I will mechanize farming. Because the only thing we're using in this country is colonizing the home. The place that 1,000 people can pay for 1 week, a caterpillar can clear in 1 day. So we recognize farmers. So we can have big rice farms that will be cleared by caterpillars and tractors. The rice will be planted by tractors. The rice will be harvested by combine harvesters. That was happening in other countries. Once we do that, we will have machines. Rice producing machine will be distributed among all the farmers in the 15 counties. And we will have rice from the fire stream, salad, rubber, all with big rice. And we will have enough rice in this country. There are 3 movements. Now, I was just something revolutionary. Me, I'm a revolutionary. The military was created in 1908. Hey, I never fought one war, but we pay them salary every day. So when I become president, I will declare war for the military to fight. I will declare war against hunger and buy big war machines like caterpillars and tractors and combine harvesters. Get them to the army and say, you are hereby ordered to fight war against hunger by producing 100 acres of rice in each of the 15 counties. Because they are taking out of the farms. So when the farmers are using machines to produce rice, and the military are using machines to produce rice, will we ever go without rice? Will the price of rice go up? Then we have solved the problem. But all this thing I'm talking requires money. No one has the problem. Today, the government liability, there are people in the government that are stealing money faster than money can steal money. So we need to strip corruption from the government liability. And we strip corruption by making the salary of the president his benefit and the salary of benefit of the whole 73 government, 3 branches of government, put it on the internet, put it in the major newspaper, put it in simple English on the radio for everybody to know. Because when they young men know that the minister next to look at the minister's salary, over there, now reaching 50,000. But after 2 months in government, the minister is billing fast away. He was on the radio. Then man is stealing. Then the minister is stealing because I know the benefit. And the young people will go back. When I hear that as president, I will call the minister. Is it true? You billing fast away, billing in Clara time. You say, yeah, I say you are fired. And turn over to the Liberian Corruption Commission for full investigation. And when you are investigated, prosecuted, and found guilty, you go to jail for 5 to 10 years. And your property and money will be confiscated from you. The balance of the money or the money the bank will take it, the houses, the car, and everything you acquire will take them from you. Then your family will start suffering. Now I ask you a question, I want an answer. If 5 ministers are in jail, each of them for 10 years, and their family members suffering, you think any more minister will want to stay again? No. But you finish stripping corruption from the government. But more than that, do you think anybody else out who complain to kind of government to steal will want government job again? No. They will finish clearing it. This is what will end the corruption and provide enough money for us to do agriculture, road, health system, and everything, education and everything. More than that, this is an intellectual forum. You take it out of the box. There is another aspect that is important, Lord. Stripping corruption will enhance our security. Why? The people who engage in corruption, they say, I want to be managing director, go to medicine, and he said, bring him on me out. I want to be the representative of the board, I want to be representing Hong bring him on me out. I want to be a minister, bring him on me labor. So all the other parts for government job in which you will steal is the motivation for insecurity in this country. That's why you have the hardware business, the oil business, all over the country. So when we stop corruption, will also enhance our security in this country. Thank you very much.
I think we need a more bigger hand of applause. Thank you. The MIE is the repository of well-vetted information. Almost all of our guests we bring here are people that are well-versed when it comes to information. I think the audience just trying fertile information for the front page of our astute presidential aspirant on the ticket of the LPP, the Liberal People Party. You don't listen to him. Now the ball is in your court to ask the hard question. This play is an intellectual theater. When people come here, this play is used as an X-ray. This is an intellectual X-ray machine here. You, the audience, are the people that managing the intellectual X-ray machine. So the point in your code to do the X-ray. You listen to our guest. We spoke extemporaneously. We did not look on paper that speak forward of how well thought it is when it comes to sticking national issues. So what we do here, we are in a question and comment period. This will be done in 2 at most, maybe 3 phases, but now we may do it in 2 phases.
Amanda, as the was on the stage, we saw the level of Pastor Tiawan Gongloe, the chairman for the Gongloe, and we also saw a powerful first-year mobilization recruitment for the Liberal Party, General Major Samuka. And we also saw the man who managed the Gongloe law firm, Honorable Patrick Medican, Corporate Exporter.
Thank you very much. So that was a brief introduction of party executives and people that work at the Gongloe welfare law firm. So now we go to the first phase of the question and comment segment. Now we'll go in the queue and take this brother. Mind you, before you come, this place here will need stability here. Will not control competitive behavior yet. Tell us will have a second arm that is very big, but we see a muscle. He cannot even feel this door so easily. He's somewhere waiting for anybody that wants to cause tag in this hall. And I mean lifting on one time. Maybe you are across the road you find yourself. So this ability that will be very respectful in our exchange of opinion. 1 minute for question. Comment is 1 minute, 30 seconds. Think about it.
I will thank you very much. Standing before you, my name is Tiawan Gongloe, a former resident of National 40, Wisconsin, America, and a current resident of Arnoldville, District 4, specifically Division 5. I did listen to my father. We and I live for the same country. My father, we have been suffering from indecisions. We have 27 aspirants who are aspiring for the presidency. And some of us listening to people based on their platform. And I did listen to it very well. You get that. But my question here is, all of those listeners that you swear specifically to a labor ministry of which you swear. You did not mention anything pertaining to a labor ministry, how it functioned, what was the role that you played there. So I want you to elaborate on that. Thank you very much.
There is no person.
Thank you. My name is Mr. Tiawan Gongloe. You know, I can say today I'm still honored to serve in my seat in listening to one of the astute lawyers of our country, someone who has dedicated a life, a service to helping people who are not up to any profession, any qualification with other people in the society. You know, it takes a person who wants to see a transformed society to do such a thing for people who are stranded in the society like ours. Because of the one I am a European and a proud supporter of the Constitution in one brother. But I want to say this to you. I'm not asking questions, I'm making a comment. And what you just explained to us, I think you have a very good vision for Nigeria. I think because you just you get the nail on the head. There's no problem. Corruption is the giant that is blocking the door for our success in Nigeria. Nothing can change that. Corruption, even in a bedroom, corruption is very there. You get around 1,000, you go 200, you go to get 100, the food is insufficient for the room. That's corruption. It's living with us. I want to say to you, thank you. And we are very proud of how my yes, thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Cllr, Speaker of the World Community, and the Assistant Secretary General for the People and Development, for which for this point I want to take that one fine day we pass our forum. Let me appreciate you for your skill and evaluation, reaching for the good of God, creating agriculture, and health. But I want to bring this to your attention. There are certain things that this generation with the young people, some of us young people, and that has to do with jobs. I finally say to listen to you. And in your discussion, you may mention anything that has to do with jobs. Can you tell us as a viewer? Because all of that you live there, the issue that has to do with job, females will just be a useless to us as young people. So I also hold an expression on that. To make mention of giving free tuition for kindergarten to ask, can you tell us as Nigeria, how are you going to implement the free tuition for kindergarten to ask out?
Thank you very much. I will call on the guests to respond.
So let me go to the two questions that came. You just made comment. Minister of Labor, I didn't talk about what I did in government here. The person who introduced me said I work at Labor, I work at Justice. So let me tell you now, I'm a transformer. I'm not a job seeker. I go to change things. Otherwise, I would have been a Supreme Court bench because President Salim offered me to be an associate justice. I said I'm not interested in that. I want to be a gatekeeper at Justice Ministry, a Solicitor General to make sure that the people who will speak against you will not go to jail. because we can pay for free speech. So on the first day, I just said, make sure I close down the underground jail so that it can't be there for somebody. Then, people used to call me from the government. Hear what the journalists say, hear what the president say, and see that speech. We did not decide what kind of speech we should make during our government. History will record that until I became Solicitor General, all of the county attorneys in this country, except the one in Montserrado County in 2006, were all non-lawyers. Some of them were not even high school graduates. I changed that in 2 years and made sure that in the 15 counties, only law school graduates were appointed county attorneys. I did that from 1847. I did that transformation. That is a historical fact. It was under my administration in 2007 that we recommended the creation of a special prosecution unit for the prosecution of rape and related cases. The government approved, and by 2009, in fact, at the end of 2008, we created that section, budgetary appropriation was made. I interviewed the first head and the lawyers to take care of that unit. That's transformation. Administration of Labor, it was under my administration that the labor law that is used today, decent work, was completed and presented to the President of Liberia for onward submission to the legislature. In that decent work act, the things that were legal in the past became legal. For example, the old labor law said to strike was illegal. But strike is the only tool that workers have to negotiate, to put management in a negotiating position. So we may strike a right of workers. Workers under the new labor law, the decent worker have a right to strike. It's a fundamental right. That was created under my administration. We have even compassionate leave, what I consider compassionate leave, because if your wife is sick or any family member is sick, you can actually take 5 days off and you cannot be fired. We have 3 months maternity leave in that law. Several things that were not in the old law are in that law. I'm a human rights lawyer and a labor lawyer as well. And so we put a lot of things there to strengthen the rights of workers. Then I issued regulation number 17. It is still in force today. When I got to the Ministry of Labor, in fact, when I appeared before the Liberian Senate, I was asked, what is the one thing you want to do on labor ministry? I said, I want to enforce the liberalization policy. That jobs that are meant for Liberia should not be done by non-Liberians. And when I got there, I called all of the employers. I said, you employ the young people. Many of them say, Liberian university and they are lazy. I said, okay, I will give you an incentive. I met with my team. We agreed to increase the work permit fee from $400 to $1,000. As soon as we did that, some employers who had 50 non-Liberian employees reduced it to 20. And the jobs are given to Liberia. Many Liberians got jobs. Today, when you tell before regulation number 17, it is regulation number 17 that I issued. I gave them those jobs. Then there was an employer who said we'll pay the $1,000. I said fine. So under my administration, for the first time, the Ministry of Labor made $6 million, $500,000 in any year. It made $6 million. The government like brought a banking window to the Ministry of Labor. As I speak to you today, there is still a banking window at the Ministry of Labor. That was done under my administration. I'm sure there are many things, but I'm sure you are happy with that. Somebody asked about job. I said, I have a 10-point agenda for better Liberia. I want to emphasize, we're not only talking about rehabilitation. We say rehabilitation and giving them skills. They will be rehabilitated and kept for 3 years and giving tailors, bricklayers, give them skills. Because some of the reasons you graduate from high school in Kipamos, no job in Kipamos. Everybody comes to Monrovia because they consider Monrovia the greener pasture. You come here, no job, you're frustrated. You don't have a place to sleep. Your friend and say, let's go somewhere where you feel good. They carry you to a ghetto. You take the first drop. You feel good. You don't think about a problem. By the time it's getting, you go there again. So it is a harsh economic condition. So in my plan, there is an economic policy, for example, that we have that every 50 miles away from Monrovia, we will give tax incentive to factories that are established 50 miles away from Monrovia. Every 50 miles. So that if it's 100 miles away, you pay lower corporate tax. 150 miles lower. So if you are 300 and some more miles away from Monrovia, your corporation is in Maryland, in Grand Crew, in Sando, for example, you pay very low corporate tax. But suppose you employ 500 persons in Greenville, like how Vampla used to be there, or in Hapon, like how Lipsuko used to be there. Those 500 persons the employees will be paying payroll tax. Government will be getting money, right? The money that government lost in corporate tax will be received through payroll tax. Then the people receiving income will also pay rent to house owners, real estate tax, real estate lease tax. All these things are coming up. The people will be getting money from my economic policy, and the government will also be getting money. It will be an expansion of the revenue base of Liberia at the same time creating jobs. And then it will reduce the massive roll of migration that makes everybody run to Monrovia, because these jobs creation in a different country will serve as bricks, checkpoints. All right? So that is what we do. We're not thinking about just rehabilitation. We're thinking about giving them skills and also providing an opportunity for employment all over the country. Does it make sense to you? What?
School policy. Free school policy.
On the free school policy, I told you. I said, first thing, let me tell you, I was a beneficiary. The things I'm telling you are now new. There are things that happened before that I want to resurrect. When I went to school in 1963, I didn't pay the registration fee. And everything was given me. When I took my 6th grade exam, my father didn't pay, even though I was in Catholic school. When I took my 9th grade exam, there was no way fee. 12th grade, there was no way fee. These are things that government did before. Government just started doing. I'm saying we resurrect them. All right. So the only thing we'll do is to build more schools so that we'll make it free when the children start coming. There will be place. But even we want to do these fast houses that put me around, like on the take care of my house. All right, just to provide opportunity. Then we stop corruption. When we stop corruption, there will be so much money. We'll stop waste of all kinds of travels abroad. There will be good reason for any Liberian government official, from the president down, to travel to a country that has a Liberian ambassador, unless there is good reason to do so. But we'll be very, very careful how we spend money on foreign travels.
Thank you very much. I will take a last part. Take the lab out because of time factor.
Yeah, we are very fast.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much. My name is Cllr. I want to understand, even though they were not in the government, it's very important because these people professional in that area. Honestly, when we go on at the national legislature, and that act was conferred and put into law. Now, quite recently, in listening to the President Republic of Nigeria, this is an executive order by people who in public position must resign before April 7. Now, I want to understand, as the relation of this country as to whether is this a breach of constitution or violation of constitution. Thank you very much.
That's it. First, I want to say thanks to Tiawan Gongloe. One of the points that you stressed, one is the rule of law. I know the significance of rule of law, so when he spoke on rule of law, I got very much admired. Two, he talks about a continuation of the infrastructure of the good. This is one of the main things that the Liberian people are looking at. A person who will come to succeed and continue with the project and continue with the desire of the people, not somebody who will come with different plans. And so, from his exposition, I believe he's somebody who wants to do something in the interest of the Liberian people. Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Before you, I am applied to them. Pass on district number 15, the resident of Clara community. I did listening to our honorable man. The father spoke a lot of issues. I'm not concerned about the youth empowerment. Always, all of those people who come into court ask you to be elected will always talk about youth empowerment. Down to those who want to be represented will talk about youth empowerment. But whenever they are elected to that position, those see their involvement into youth, empowering the youth. So now our father is saying that when he is elected, there will be massive employment of the youth. So I want to know how guaranteed that statement is and how well we implement it, because our process similar to us, and they give the power today, we are seeing the youth there, right? The care, and bring all of you differently. So how strong is our work and how well we implement when it becomes not today for that growth? Thank you.
Take a long question.
Thank you. Dear Big Bradley, thank you, the councillor. Since 2017, I have been listening to all presidential candidates. And the only president to do that mention about people, I wish I'm a hard worker. Unfortunately, right now, around the world, especially in the country of America, we're talking about human rights. So I want to know this, and if the Senate to the presidency this time October, how will be the role of team on the LGBTQ? Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Well, you know, the president of our country implements and enforces existing law. We have separation of powers. You don't make law. I will enforce the laws that exist. Let me say that I've dealt with LGBT, the LCM, Liberian Coordinating Mechanism for the Global Fund. And there are LGBTQ that I know, some may be and non that I know. Because we call them key population for HIV/AIDS. and we're providing them medication at JFK and several outlets. I know them. I worked with them before. There's no denial that there are LGBTQs here in different levels. I know them. But I will implement whatever the law provides. And the law is not made by me, the law is made by the legislature. Right? So let's somebody asked a question. Yeah. You know, there is separation of powers. It is the role of the legislature. The people make law through the French people call the people executives, through the lawmakers. When they make law, the president alone cannot change it. So you see, when the president is vetoing law, when he veto, that veto is overpowered by the people. So power, when they say power resides in the people, it's not some of the time, all of the time. There's no time that the people's power is reduced. So the president cannot exercise greater power than the people. When there's an existing law, you cannot issue an executive order that will change the existing law. It's a violation of the Constitution, a violation of separation of powers. Who has that question? Are you clear? It's a violation. Yeah? The president can issue an executive order to deal with some certain agencies in government, certain lapses. The executive order lasts for 1 year. During that period, you know, a good president will want to submit a bill so that when the executive order becomes law, the honor president said the code of conduct was very issued as an executive order, and then later on it was enacted into law. But where the law is, the president cannot override that law. It's a violation. Okay? Now something that the Senate should be dealing with, the legislature should deal with. Alright? They are serious ones. So later, somebody talked to me. No, I think that was just a comment. You were making a comment. Or somebody talked about using power. Listen, young man. I said I'm a transformer. Everything I said before getting to the government, I did. At the Ministry of Justice, I said we cannot have law being enforced by non-lawyers. So I said we will put laws criteria. I can't get to it. We did that. I went to the Ministry of Labor and said we will increase the work permit fee to make sure that Nigerians get jobs. I did that. So on my track record, you should believe me. In Nigeria, you say you can plan a new, I show you over. I show you over. I went to the bar association and said, I will elevate the practice of law by making sure that every lawyer is licensed. Because before you are licensed, you must fill the form to show your law school you graduated from, when you got admitted, to show that you got good evidence and to show that you have paid all your bar dues. When you did that,
Our liberator is here today. Speak. Speak.
When I did that, two things happened. All the part where Temple of Justice that used to work, should be working on will disappear from Temple of Justice by themselves. The next thing is that the power of local paying people will begin self-reliant to the extent that my administration raised so much money. He was a member of my administration. We raised so much money that we were able to build the first floor of the bar headquarters. We spent $240,000 to build the first floor of the bar headquarters on the Roberts Field Highway. So when we say things, we think about it before we say it, and we have the mind, the plans to do it. You, as a teacher, I've been dealing with young people all my life. So trust me, I didn't tell you just youth empowerment. I said empowerment in academic program, in sports and entertainment, in culture and everything. All right? Thank you very much.